Hello everyone. In this video, let us see how to generate the model using CAD tracing. We go to the Structure tab, and first we can create the tracing file from the architectural plan, and you can select the location of the plan, and now it will directly open the drawing in GenNX drawing software. In GenNX drawing, we can do the layer settings. When along with the drawing, this dialog box will open automatically. We can also open these from the gen drawing tracer and layer settings, and here you can set the preview for whatever the layer that you have selected, and you can also define the region. So if there are multiple drawings, you can just select the region which you want to import, and now we can select the layers for the center line. So you can directly go for to the drawing, and you can select that center line of the beams, so it will highlight that name here, and you can just send it to center line, and you can see the preview here. And next, when it comes to the columns, you can just select the columns here and send the column line. And for the shear walls, you can select the shear walls and you can send it to here. And if you want to see the dimensions, grid lines, you can just send it here, and then we can save this file. You can also define the region, and you can select the viewpoint or the base point. So this feature will be useful when you are having different plans at different levels, so that we can set one common reference point with the help of viewpoint. So these generally we select which is common from ground floor to the roof. Let's say the shear wall is continuing from the ground level to the roof level. So I can just select this as a reference, or the corner of this shear wall as a reference. So save this file as a CAD tracing, and now you can export it to the GenNX. So here you'll be having all the set of drawings. You can also delete the drawings that are not required. And the scale factor, you can just try to match the scale factor here. You can check the unit system in the drawings, like you can just type the units and enter. So the units are in meter. Okay, and you can just give the scale factor as meter, since the unit in GenNX is also in meters. And you can just simply click on OK. Now you can see in the menu, CAD tracing file has been imported. Next step is we need to define the story data here. You can add a story. Let's say we have two stories of 3 meter height, and you can just click on OK. And now in the tracing drawings, you can select that architectural plans or the tracing files, and you can close it here. So now the plan will be visible here with the different layers, column layers, wall layers, and the center line layers. And then you can go to the node and elements and start creating the elements with the tracing. And you can select for columns, you can select general beams, and the material property you can define it here based upon the code for steel and the concrete. And you can give the start story and end story, so that it will automatically take the height of the columns. And now you can see here, this is a isometric view, and once you hit on apply, so it will automatically create all the columns along with the section properties. So now if I go to the tree menu, in the works you can see 10 different section properties are created here. And similarly, you can also select the walls and membrane type and material properties, and just hit on apply. So it will automatically create the shear walls as well as the thickness. So this is how we can quickly generate the model through the tracing for the columns and the walls. For beams, we can import the center line plan. You can go to the file icon and import AutoCAD DXF and browse the location of that particular DXF file. And here you can just select the beam layers, and you can give the material properties and the section properties. You can define a new section property for the beam, let's say beam 230 by 300 of rectangular section, and the depth is zero point 0.3 and 0.23, and just click on OK. And you can just select the beam properties and the thickness scale factors, and you can put the origin point as 0 0 3 and just hit on apply, so that all the beams will be created here. So for quick model check, you can go to the check structure and you can just click on remove duplicate elements, and it will highlight 0 elements have been deleted. It means there are 0 duplicate elements in the model. And you can also try to merge the nodes which are less than, let's say, 10 mm, and you can, using select single, you can select all the members and apply.